August 7th. Good morning, friends. But this building right here, do you see that? Okay, so I'm in Chicago. I had a closed vision, and so it was this impression of I saw a building that had Trump on it, a glass building like the one across the street. Maybe it was the one across the street. I don't know. What I saw was I saw a Trump building and it was glass. And in the Trump building, I knew there were white buildings across the street, like old white stone, because I could see the reflection in the building, in the Trump building. And then I saw an explosion happening in the lower level, like the lower levels. Like saw an explosion happening in a Trump building. That is the Lord showing something. And it's something where that we have the opportunity to pray and rise up against that, right? In our spirits, we can pray against the enemy being able to do that. So that's a prophecy I pray doesn't come to pass.
Someone who had heard me share that prophecy back in July and August sent me an article that talked about what had happened yesterday in Las Vegas. This is one of the articles that I found. A Tesla Cybertruck exploded outside the Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas early Wednesday, killing one person. Incident being investigated as possible terrorism. The sole person inside the vehicle died, and 7 other people had minor injuries. An isolated incident. Law enforcement sources said that it was Matthew Allen Livelsberger, 37, active duty, U.S. Army Special Forces, intelligence sergeant who actually rented the truck. And he was on leave at the time, and he has been identified as the driver in the vehicle, and his cause of death was a gunshot wound. So that's what's being reported. I'll just show you, this is one picture of the investigation that's going on right now with the Cybertruck. And one of the first things I heard about this was that because it was a Cybertruck, the damage was kept to a minimum. It was minimized because of the construction of the truck, which is amazing. I just thought it'd be nice to see what's around the Trump Tower, and so I just used Google Earth. So here's one view looking at the Trump Tower, the base of it. You can see that the base of it itself is, the face is white. There are buildings across from it on the lower level. This is another view looking from the other way. You can see that's actually a Nordstrom building across the street from it. And then kind of looking at the face of the building. So I want to just really hone in on that, because I do believe this is the fulfillment of that prophetic vision that I was given. And kind of a reminder, we just saw this, but those elements that it was a Trump Tower, explosion in the lower levels. I saw white stone reflection in the tower, the Trump Tower. And then in the other video, the longer video, which I'll link here, I, talk about, we are shown these things, for what purpose? To pray against it. And when it's this kind of a thing and it's meant to be destruction and bring chaos and really hurt people. So we prayed against this, and I believe the Lord prevailed in minimizing the destruction that it caused. And, I don't have any more insight into why this person did this, if what the story we're being told is the truth or any of that. But, what's the purpose of prophecy? I want to just bring this back around to, it is, first of all, that people would believe that the God of the Bible, He is the only one who wrote the beginning from the end. His word is infallible. I'm just a person, but He is God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And He sent His Son, Jesus Yeshua, to be our Savior, our King. And He's coming again. And so that, number one, He would be glorified, that we would believe, and that we be prepared. So thanks for watching this. I pray that it encourages your faith. And Jesus said, "My sheep hear my voice. I know them and they follow me." And that's a promise for you. Thank you.